Hi guys, Loki here. Don't miss this one if you do not want to miss all these rewards because we got 1 day left and I want to let you know how to be able to easily achieve 1 million points so that you don't miss out all this. Because the 1 million points is actually easily achievable. It's a shared score of the two rates that you attempt between alpha and beta, so you can easily achieve 1 million points. And also, the second rewards that you can claim is the ranking rewards. If you want to claim a higher ranking rewards, then I would suggest to at least attempt the challenge twice. Because make sure to achieve 1 million points first, claim all the rewards, upgrade all the tactical analysis that you can from that rewards, and also spend the coins on Cosmo Gate shop so that you can upgrade your gears, enhance it, and reattempt it again with the same team. Or else, if you want to change it to a different team, at least reset it with 1000 gold. Now, moving on. This is the recommended combat power. As you can see, the bar is not that high, so you can easily actually just auto the easy and normal normally, and just at least do manually for the hard mode as well. Now, in terms of the skills, this is only the hard mode that I'm showing. This is all the passive and active, the debuff, and also the immunity that the enemy has. Moving on is the general recommendation. In terms of the front, I would recommend Asher Waltz or Lacy. If you don't have Lacy, you can substitute her with another DPS that you have built the most. As I mentioned on the Discord share here, this is only recommendation. If you do not have it, please utilize the savior you have built the most. And this is in terms of the buff that you receive, in terms of if you run it with a Chaos attribute or Ranger class that has AoE damages. So these are the savior, the list of savior that benefits from this buff. In terms of the base skill, I would recommend Star Piercer if your lineup mainly consists of Striker and Rangers, because both of them receive extra buff from Star Piercer. Another break skill that I would recommend is Dimensional Assault, but if you're new players, most likely some of you would miss this, so that's why just go for Star Piercer. Highlight, Asher Bolts is a great tank, also DPS and healer. This mainly revolves around her unique passive, which you need LB1 to unlock this passive at this. So if you have LB1 or higher, then you'll be able to proc her dual attack. So whenever other unit uses S1, then she follows up with this dual attack procs, which gives recovery or heal to the lowest unit with lowest HP percentage. And her S2 provides group heal, as you can see here, also provides speed up for herself and self-rest by 30%. Her S3 provides group heal and cleanses 2 debuffs from each allies. I would say to hold up using the S3 until the enemy uses the second skill, which puts the defend down debuff. And also moving on, Lacey. So this I would recommend as a tank because her skill mainly revolves around her S3. Just make sure to apply the Entangled Dream, and her passive as well will be activated every time she receives damage from enemy, which has been debuffed by Entangled Dream. She gets heals and also Action Gouge. But if you do not apply this debuff, just reset your run and simply retry it again. Moving on, Lydia, I would recommend her if you have her build up and also if you have her. I myself do not have her, so I'm missing out on this one. But a lot of the high ranker is using Lydia because her damage is quite high, revolves around this passive, which can stack up her attack up to 5 times. So 4 times 5 is 20%, or if you have her at LB3, then it's 6 times 5, which is 30% attacks extra. And she also greatly benefits from this, from being Chaos and also Ranger class, which deals AoE on her S2. So her S3 also is another great debuff because she applies speed down, and also at level 8, then the speed down debuff will be at 100% chance. She works well with Muriel which can extend debuff by 1 turn. Right. So this is Muriel. Muriel, as I mentioned just then, S2 is a great one because she can extend the debuff enemy have by 1 more turn. So if you have a savior like Rosaria, which applies defend down, or any other character that applies defend down, then you can extend that by 1 more turn. Or if you run Yumina by any example, which applies a lot of burn, then you can also extend the burn by 1 more turn and also speed down. Her S3 is also another great skills because applies attack down at 50% chance at level 1, level 8 75% chance. But if you use Nova Burst, this becomes 100% chance. So that's pretty much Muriel. You can read it through if you pause. And also Bell. Bell is benefit from this, the Ranger class which deals AoE damage. But the thing is that her S3 is really nerfed versus Alpha because Alpha has immunity towards silence, and also the fact that if you have a challenge modifier which gives the enemy immunity, that immunity is undispellable, so you won't benefit from Bell's S3. Her S2, however, can apply accuracy down. If you don't know, accuracy down's impact is that enemy can miss their skills, and the skills that is missed deals 50% less damage. So that's basically it. Yumina is a great character in terms of attempting alpha and dealing a lot of damage with bleed mechanic. So her unique passive also give action gauge by 9 to up to 15%, even without any dupes, or at LB3, which is up to 50% right here, whenever she crits with her attack. So her kits revolves around S2, and also, yeah, right here, her S2 gives also crit rate up, which is an extra 30% crit rate. And also the bleed at 75% and level 8 at 100% chance. She also deals another extra bleed if you manage to stack up her leap up to the 5 stack. S3 grants her attack up, so you would want to use the S3 first, and then also the bleed also is being dealt or applied here. Lu is just an alternative if you don't have Rosaria, because she can apply defend down, and also she applies freeze. Freeze decrease enemy speed and also deals minor damage right here. Smile is also another great character because she applies defend down on her S3, and also you do not even need higher level for her S3 because even from level 1 it's already at 100% chance. And right here her unique passive revolves around this one. If you deal enemy damage with S1 and the enemy has higher HP than 50%, then she gains extra action gauge, 6% up to 10% at LB3. And her S2 is not an active skill. If you deal S1 to an enemy with less than 50% HP, then it will activate. Petra. Petra, unfortunately, is a single target focus, but she can still also deal defend down, apply defend down, with her S3. So if you do not have Lu, if you do not have Smile, if you do not have Rosaria, but you have Petra, then you can also use her. This is the lineup that I use myself. As you can see right here, this is all the breakdown, all the stats. As you can see, I'm also using Bunny Girl Charlotte, which I haven't fully built. As you can see, also the journey is stuck. I haven't done her hard journey. This is a normal journey run. Rosaria also, the journey is not that high. So if your start is higher than mine and your gear is more enhanced than mine, then definitely you score way higher than mine. And this is in terms of the challenge that I use, mainly increasing the damage that the enemy deals, the stack up damage as well, and also the immunity for 2 turns, which is undispellable. Reduce damage dealt, you want to max this out, and also reducing all allies outcoming healing by 80%, max it out as well so that you can generate plus 60 from here. And this one I wouldn't really recommend, but I run it. So it's this one, the second one. And lastly, increase all allies ultimate skill cooldown by 1 turn. Because technically, I'm not gonna use this skill tree for most of my units because I selected the enemy to start with 2 immunity. Alright, that's about. Okay, make sure to check also the ranking info because from here you can get inspirations in terms of what lineup they run. For example, this guy, I saw that his Hilda is not really built, 27k combat power, enhance, not really enhance, and you can see the potentials as well. So if you're planning to run the journey for the unit, you can copy it from there like this.
生き延びてね。乱れよ。終わりじゃ。